ESPN has recently released their pound per pound list. And you know, pound per pound list, to me, they're not the best thing. It's not something I really like to talk about because it's all opinion based. But sometimes you gotta call out the bullshit. And let me tell you what bullshit I'm calling out on this list. Errol Spence position on that list, I think he is number 4 or number 3. I got nothing against Errol Spence Jr. He's a great fighter. But how in what universe, how do you figure this out? What calculations or what freaking metric or mathematical equation do you use to put him in front of a Canelo? And let me explain to you why I'm saying this. And this is not about being a fanboy of Canelo, hating on Spence. I'm tired of all of you social media pages and outlets that are just bickering and crying all over YouTube and social media. Let me tell you why and give you real reasons why. So Canelo Alvarez, 4 division world champion. Errol Spence, 1 division world champion. Canelo Alvarez has been undisputed at 168. For 168 pounds, he tries and shoot for greatness, and he goes to 175 and he fights the number 2 ranked light heavyweight in Dimitri Bivol. He loses that fight, and because he loses that fight, he drops out of the pound per pound list, and Errol Spence goes in front of him. How does that even make sense to any of you guys? That the man who is challenging himself gets hurt on the pound per pound rankings because he's did exactly that. He went for a 4th division title against a naturally bigger guy. He loses, and now he's off that list. I think that's complete nonsense. I think it's complete idiocy from ESPN and whoever is on that damn voting panel, whoever is making these damn lists. I want to know who the hell, what are their qualifications? Have they been boxing fans in their lives? I mean, what's going on here? And that goes with the Ring magazine too. I mean, but once again, like I said, they're all opinion based, but I have a problem even with the Ring magazine doing the same to Canelo. One guy is challenged, so you're basically are going against what you asked for. We want these fighters to fight the big fights. We want these fighters to challenge themselves. And when a fighter does and he loses, you punish him. And you reward the guy who stays in neutral one weight and kills himself to make weight. You reward that guy. You bump him up in the rankings. How does that even make sense? It does not make sense. And also, Terence Crawford as number 1? Really? Great fighter, has a lot of accomplishments. He's been undisputed. He's a 3-4 division world champion. He's been the ring champion twice. But still, that guy hasn't fought anybody in how long? And how long has he fight? What have you done for me lately, baby? Let's cut the bullshit in boxing. And once again, you guys have an opinion, fine. Let's share this. And please, if you're gonna race bait and do all that nonsense, stay out of the damn comment section, because I'm tired of that shit. Has nothing to do with that. Has nothing to do with that. And that's why, you know what? BoxRec gets a lot of criticism because, yeah, sometimes their pound per pound rankings are kind of funny, but you know what they use? They use a different system where it's not opinion based. They go by points. I don't know exactly the formula, but they use a different system. Not saying that their pound per pound rankings are accurate, but the system that they use is to take the bias out of the system and to take whatever damn preference or bias you have towards the fighter. You got to remember, a lot of these guys who are on these panels, they hang out with the promoters, they hang out with the managers, and so on. They hang out with they have friendships with these people. I know, I have first-hand experience in this. So these lists, although they are a measuring stick or something that we could see, I mean, they're not really that accurate. I think there's just a lot of bias. And to top it off, how come Jermell Charlo is not on that list, ESPN list? Complete nonsense, bias, bullshit.